Friday night fights at the Beechburg Bunker. Is that what we're calling it?
Sure. For now.
For now.
It might as well be. It's
right.
empty. It's cold.
So we've got the mint ice cream walls of what soon will be the Beechwood Bunker. We're here at Matt's. We're playing another Canadian Nationals tune-up. It's late war. There's 3 points levels. We have opted to play the 1865 points level. Today or yesterday, there were some proposed mission condition changes for winning, which we're going to try. I'll go through that later, like if and when it comes up in our game. It may not, yeah. So I'm just going to go through my list. I'm running Conf Group Peiper, and I've got a HQ tank. I've got a compulsory platoon, sorry, HQ King Tiger. The compulsory platoon has to be the same type, King Tiger. No, sorry. Actually, in my 1865 list, it's one platoon is the command, so it's HQ and 2IC. One platoon of one tank, one platoon of Panzer IV-Js, another platoon of Panzer IV-Js, which completes my Panzers. I've got 2 Pumas, and yes, they're not British or American Jeeps, but these are going to be my Skorzeny Jeeps. We are playing Breakthrough. I'm attacking from this table quarter. My objectives are there and there, and Matt is defending from these 2 table quarters and is running, what are you running?
I'm running my 82nd Airborne from Market Garden. I've got 2 platoons of what are units now? So 2 units of Paris with a mortar and a bazooka.
And they got the Gammon bombs, right?
Yeah, they got Gammon bombs. So it's we just looked it up in the new rule set. So it's a
AT3.
AT3, right?
Yeah.
In assault with a firepower 1 up, which is kind of nice.
Well, I think everything has firepower 1 up on the top armor now.
Machine gun unit over here.
Yeah. Is that a unit leader?
It is a unit leader.
Get rid of it.
Why? HMGs don't get unit leaders anymore?
No, and neither does this.
The guns don't either?
No.
What?
They only get an observer now, yeah.
But it's not an artillery team. That's an anti-tank guns.
Doesn't matter. Redundant teams.
So anti-tank guns don't have leaders?
No leaders.
Right.
One of the guns is a leader.
Okay, and the same thing with the machine guns?
Yes.
Even though they're manpack?
Yes.
Okay.
It's in the back of the...
Losing teams as we go along here, folks.
It's Matt. I've played a whole whopping 1 game of version 4 late war.
So then I don't need a leader for my 75s either then, right?
No, but you do need
observer?
1 observer. Yeah,
Okay.
you need 1 observer, so it's that guy.
So I have another bunch of useless command teams.
And who are these
Thanks,
dudes?
Battlefront. So the boss is right here.
Yeah.
Hand in the air. And then 2IC is right there with a pistol in his hand.
And you can hand out these 2 bazookas.
2 bazookas can go to any other platoon, as well as I can combat attached to the machine guns.
And now, why?
So they've got guard support. So you're looking at two Fireflies, 2 Shermans for each unit.
Are they the AT-15 Fireflies?
They are by the I believe so.
Because those are my nemesis after playing Rob.
Yeah, I think
He blitzed into my flank. I don't know if.
14.
Well, no, it depends on which list they were. There were some that were 13, some that were 14, and then some that were 15,
so
depending on
50.
where. That's what I thought. Yeah.
So I'll get rid of these guys.
No. Oh, just yeah.
Just my command teams.
Yeah.
So welcome to the new house. I spent some time obviously doing the floor. It's not quite finished yet.
Oh, it looks fine.
Because I've only been in here for a week and unpacking has been a bitch. So this will be a good break for me for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll catch after deployment. We haven't decided who's going to put what in reserves. Now.
You said you're attacking, right? Yeah.
Well, I have to be attacking.
Right.
I actually, you know what? We opted. We both bid. I was going to be cheeky bastard and also defend. And if he won the role, he'd have to attack me. But well, I got to attack. Yeah, I can't just do 2 lame platoons anymore. I have to actually put something beefy in reserve. So it's probably going to be 1 King Tiger and actually no. If you decide your reserves first, I'm going to make my decision based on that. But we'll revisit when we're done that. All right. So we've deployed as the attacker. For 1865, it's 750 points in reserves for 40%. The Panzer IVs are going to come on from this corner. They're not actually where they are there, just FYI. He's deployed his big unit with gammon bombs here. The 57s, the AT-11, they're AT-10 or AT-11?
AT-10.
AT-10, but 3 shots. They're in ambush.
Yeah, with 2 bazooka teams.
With 2 bazooka teams. This big fat unit here is right on the corner. This area right here is the table middle, and he can deploy right up against it. Which is a good thing he did that, because otherwise I would have moved my Pumas around and then spearhead and then deployed the King Tigers here. But as such, I got as close as I could and then spearheaded the King Tigers there. Now, interestingly, I've put 1 Skorzeny Jeep here to deny this table quarter for his Fireflies, mainly because if he'll have clear line of sight to the sides of my Panzer IVs when they come in. And my other Skorzeny Jeep is back here in the hopes of pinning these, because with Truscott Trot, they can move, instead of 12, they can dash 14. And you can even issue a follow me order and get there even faster. So on turn 1, he's going to basically swarm this area here and deny me the reserves here, and I'm going to be stuck deploying my Panzer IVs way the hell down there. So that's kind of the game plan. And I don't know what I'm going to do against the P-47, but there's nothing I can do, really. So that is that. The attacker goes first, I believe. Matt? Probably. Well, anyways, cash after turn 1, but this is the deployment here, so we'll see what can happen. Oh, the objectives only go live. Yeah, let's go over the victory conditions that are updated. Okay. So now, remember in the past, I could drive a tank onto here, and for you to force the game to keep going, you could send in 1 infantry unit, which would contest this until next turn. In Phil Yates and Wayne's proposed new victory conditions, is I can win the game if I started within 4 inches of an objective and end the turn, that same turn, within 4 inches of an objective without a model in the way. So basically, if he's going to send just 1, he better hope I miss and not kill him, because then I'll win. So it's just, it removes a little bit of the cheese in terms of...
to actually try and take it
back
from somebody versus just kind of...
And conversely, for the defender victory conditions, I think it's the ranges are closer too. So in this one here, I think you win if I don't have any models within, I think in the book it's 16, but now it's 8 inches for the new victory condition. So
I'm not sure.
It should be interesting. Well, we'll check the printout. I mean, I think it came out yesterday, so I mean, it's early days yet. But anyways, that's the plan. We'll look it up when and if these guys actually get to deploy here and don't get destroyed by Fireflies. Yeah, it says 16 there, but I think in the new breakthrough, it might be 8, so we'll check that. Anywho, catch you after turn 1. A real quick turn 1. I moved up, shot.
Fired here and here.
Yeah, and well, no, I can do it with the laser. It's like, I moved up, shot into here, needed 6s to hit, nothing. My Skorzeny Jeeps failed to turn the signs around, but he didn't get any reserves in. This Skorzeny Jeep failed to pin these guys down, so now they got trotted to here. And these guys only come in delayed reserves, so I'm pooched. But his planes, he didn't roll for his planes, because... Oh no, your planes only will come in once they come in from reserves, that's right. It's kind of weird to think of it that way. And he didn't deploy his ambush, so it's now turn 2. I think I might just assault this, just to see how the assaulting works. I mean, with all these... he's got 1 bazooka, but gammon bombs, right?
Yes.
1 bazooka, a lot of gammon bombs. So maybe I'll just go in with the King Tigers and lose them all.
And less than 12 stands, so you need 5 to pin, not 8 hits.
Yeah, but that's if you attack me. If I attack you, then you're the one doing defensive fire, so that doesn't matter. Though.
Oh, so it's only in defensive fire? More teams?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it didn't matter. Okay.
No. Yeah. All right, so it's turn... Whoops, sorry about that. It's turn 2. And I decided, I mean, in my last game with Rob, I didn't do any assaults, but I really wanted to get some version 4 assaults in. First big mistake I made, well, as you can see here, I moved in my CO tank and my 2IC tank, because that's a platoon. This isn't a platoon. So first of all, formation HQs can join other units, so I could have brought the third one in, okay? So I drove the 2 tanks, 2 King Tigers in.
Kill these 2 tanks.
And I killed, and the bazookas was right up front. So he hit in the side with defensive fire, but I made my save, right? Then I killed both teams that I was in contact with, which luckily for me, one of them was the bazooka team. Fine. He's Fearless Veterans, so for his counterattack, he rolls the 3+, hits me, so then he had 2 teams here, 2 teams here. Hits me and I roll a 1, so this tank is bailed out. This tank was still alive. I rolled my 3+ to counterattack, which I did. Killed a model.
Yeah, this one.
This one there. Killed that model. So now we're out to here. So now the big question was this. On Matt's turn, he passes the counterattack as his Fearless Veteran. Okay. The bailed out tank. It's still technically alive, so we think that he can't do this and this. So this is touching a team that's in base contact, and this is touching in base contact to get 3 shots here. Okay. Because it does say, you know, its model's in base contact, and you're still technically fighting it. In a version 3, you could fight this bailed out tanks. But what I'm thinking is, and I want, you know, I'm going to post this on the rules forum, is can this model here move 4 inches to be in base contact with an infantry team that's in contact? It made sense, so we did it, and wouldn't you know it, you know what happened? I bailed out both of them, and that's 600 points gone. But anyways, just want your thoughts on whether or not this could have happened, or potentially in the rules, all 3 could have gone. So that's that, but that's going to put a damper on. That's going to put a damper on me. Although at least you're pinned from after the assault. Yes, I'm trained. He got his reserves, so it's his turn 3. Ambushed the guns. The bazooka's in here to kill my pumas, and this is what's BS. Look at that tiny little gap. That's exactly Sherman width, which I call BS.
This
and that's
one?
the 16 inches. Yes, that one. So he's able to tactical move 10, and his Fireflies are going to get 2 shots into my King Tiger rear end. So I've already lost 600 points. So why don't we just do this live? Fire away, 2 Fireflies. Long range, so 4s.
Do the AT guns first.
AT guns? Okay, so they need 3s. How many?
4.
Okay, they're AT-10.
They are.
Haha, Side Armor 8, Rickety Tick. That same unit has to fire its bazookas here because it's the same time.
Alright, Pumas.
Yes.
Shoot at the leader.
The unit leader, yeah, good call.
They're vets though, eh?
No, they're trained as well, so 1 hits.
Only 1 hit.
And it's AT a lot.
AT-10.
Side Armor 2, so straight through. Firepower 5+, I think.
Ooh. Pop. Pop. The unit leader.
Well, the unit leader will jump, because that's what they do now.
Yeah, 'cause I get to pick or whatever, and then it just moves to the next one over.
But that's a test. Because I'm in bad spirits.
Yeah, so,
I don't have a commander model. Alright, so this is it pretty much for the game. 2 shots long range hitting 4s, because... Oh, double 1s. I'll take those.
what's the...
You have to stay stopped in case you're thinking about, what is that? Not the defensive fire, but the sustained fire?
I'm gonna scoop myself.
What?
Yeah, only 1, so he's gonna fire as well.
Oh, his regular
It's
Sherman?
AT-10, so...
Oh, right, the
Range,
main gun.
He misses.
No. Because you know what I forgot? Is that being on the edge like this doesn't count anymore. I have to be within to being concealed, remember, from Team Yankee?
Yes.
Okay, so I still have a King Tiger. I just can't win. I just can't win. So on my turn 3, I got my 1 reserve of Panzer IVs. It's hard to see, but I declared being hull down here. Freaking shoot at the Fireflies. He mistaken targets one of them.
Fair.
And then, yeah, or Oh yeah, sorry, 2 hit this one and he put 1 onto the regular Sherman. Needed 6s to bounce. He rolled triple 6s. That's BS. Nicely done though. So the parade of fail continues. The one thing he was able to do was deny this area again for reserves, not that it matters. On my turn, my Puma failed. Okay, it's fearless, so of course it rolled a 1 for its good spirits.
Goodbye, Fritz.
I blitz moved over here, shot at his fireflies and missed. We already saw the craptacular roll, or no, the awesome rolling he got with 6s. So do you think I could get anything in retaliation in terms of good luck? No, I lost 2 Panzer IVs and 1 is bailed.
Send me in direct really help me though.
Well, yeah, that's
because you
only had 1 hit with a regular
Sherman.
Sherman.
Only rolled a 1-5.
So in fact, I'm probably better off just driving up.
Out of 8 shots.
Out of 8 shots. Yeah, I might actually just drive up. Well, we'll see if I get reserves first. So there's that. But I only have that 1 King Tiger, this platoon, and this platoon are my only good spirits left. So it is getting dicey. So with the thrilling music of Where Eagles Dare.
No, right now it's on the Pacific.
Oh, it just changed. So the end of turn 5, I did end up wiping out this unit. I killed 2, bailed 2. He didn't get back in on any of them, and then even with unflappable, still rolled a 2 for the good spirits roll there. Over here, the 2 regular Shermans shot direct fire smoke, missed. Fireflies shot and killed 2 over here. I moved my Skorzeny guys. He still failed to dig in here, and with the pack howitzers, his planes didn't come in. Now it's my turn 6, and now with the new victory conditions, I have to be within 8 or lose. This is Patton, I know this one. Yeah, so I have to be within 8, not 16, to not lose with the new win conditions. Right now, I'm just trying to not lose. Well, I've killed a platoon, so it's not going to be an 8-1 loss, 7-2 loss, but I'm trying to get another platoon because these fireflies are annihilating me right now.
We are really relying. So the proposed changes to the missions and the points, we're basically relying on them using it like their rules revisions that they released, right?
Well, it's
the rules from the front. So.
Right. I mean, no. The rules from the front; those are set in stone. Those are like FAQs. Exactly. This is, and it's worded kind of weirdly. It's proposed changes. So,
what does this mean to us in 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
Well, I've posted and I haven't gotten a response yet. Yeah. That's fine. But on the off chance that and even if we don't use them for the nationals because it's too close. I mean, it's 2 weeks away. Just us getting some experience with it, just to see how it works, because they did ask, we want your feedback, so here we go. So I'm going to embark on turn 6 and see if I can kill me some fireflies. So planes. He put his planes right here. On my turn, I killed, my turn 6. I killed a firefly, bailed out a regular tank. Well, I put on the firefly, but he moved it. He had mistaken targeted it. And these guys drove up to be within 8 inches to contest this, so I don't lose the game. On his turn, he got his planes. So the way we're reading it, he gets to pick between bombs and guns. So bombs, he ranges in on a 4+. No, so he ranges in on a 3+ because all aircraft are veterans. Doesn't take the penalty for having only 1 or 2 planes, says that in the rules. So we're thinking, well, he's got to range in on a 3+.
Yeah.
And then he hits each model on a 4+, but it's AT3, but firepower 1+. Yeah. Or you forego the ranging in, take machine guns, which are AT6, and on Panzer IVs, that's a good target because their side armor is only 3.
And it's rate of fire 3.
Rate of fire 3 per plane, so he has 2 planes, shot 6 times. He hit 5 times, And I got lucky and made my saves, and the ones I didn't make, it's only firepower 5+, so he killed one.
And
So,
build one dude over here.
oh yeah, and I built one dude over there, and I still have to Schertzen him back in. That was one of those tanks there that built him out. So, yeah, I'm thinking planes that don't start with HS-129 or IL-2. And even then, they're really expensive.
The big thing is now you have to roll to range in on targets in the open, where before you never had to do that.
Yeah, so maybe they're not worth it in the current
But
rules.
you also get to place your plane pretty much anywhere you want. The template
And you place the template anywhere you want.
The template doesn't have to be square to the table's edge anymore.
Yeah.
So it's got positives and negatives.
But so far I wouldn't, like, how many points was that?
My first game with them, it wasn't that expensive. 100 something.
Okay. But still, you could have taken better stuff with the 100.
Yeah, I could have beefed up some money in it.
Anyways, it's just worth thinking.
Cost me 150 for P47.
Ooh, 150.
At 1860.
That's half a King Tiger.
1865 is not too bad.
No, yeah, anything less than 10%, yeah. But, I don't know. Well, we'll see. Anyways, that's the end of turn 6. My turn 7. I gotta remember to keep a model within 8 inches a year.
They finally dug in.
Oh yeah, they finally dug in. Yeah. All right, cool. So start a turn. Was it 7? Yeah.
7.
So another turn. I moved my tanks up to single to focus down his Firefly. I killed it, so he's down to 2 regular Shermans.
There's dam busters in the background.
Oh, dam busters. The plane came in and bailed out my tank commander here, so he gets back in on 2+, and if he doesn't get back in, they have a good spirits test of a 3+ to make it. Otherwise, I lose the game. Well, I'll lose the game, but I mean, I'll have to move him over here, so it'll be dicey. So that is turn 8, I think. We'll see. Yeah, started turn 8 coming up. So the turns are coming fast and furious now, and you know, we did say the P47 was crap, but coming in on a 4+, and he just killed another tank. Yeah.
With guns.
With guns, yeah, with machine guns. I rolled double 1s on this guy here, and he killed him with 5+. I was able to finish off his
last 2 Shermans over here.
Yeah, and their support units, so I haven't even started plugging away at his core units.
That's all I got left, is core units.
I know, and oh shit, and if I lose this guy here, actually I'll just take the test now. So this is on a 3+. Oh, so I lose this tank unit. So now I have to get a unit within 8 inches of an objective or lose. So it has to be my King Tiger. Shit. I have to be within 8 inches or lose the game. And now I've only got 2 core units, which is this and that.
Out of how many?
Well, it doesn't matter how many I have. I need 2 left.
Right.
I need 2 for the
50%.
It's the 50% thing.
You don't see that anymore.
No.
Okay.
But no, so now the planes are going to be chasing these guys down. So now, shit, I don't know what I'm going to do. My plan was actually to take all 5 and just assault into here. Because I was at one point I was able to kill off.
Did turn and started coming this way, but you had to deal with it.
I had to deal with them because then now
these guys have been dead for 3 turns though.
I know, and they should have been dead 4 turns ago with that BS rolling that you got. But well, we'll continue the game. I mean, I've got to stay close. But if I get too close, you're going to assault me. That's the big problem. Big problem. And when you assault me, if I fail my counter assault, even though I'm top armor 2, and with your stupid Gamon bombs, if I fall back and you consolidate around the objective, I can't get there in time. So that may be a strategy to use on these lone tanks. We'll see. So I had to move my King Tiger within 8 inches of this objective here to not lose the game. But unfortunately, that got me close enough for the 2 bazookas to daisy chain command to roughly here. Shoot a bazooka into the side, miss. Assault, no more tank terror. So we got in. Oh yeah, I got to kill one with defensive fire from my turret. One comes in.
He missed.
He missed, and I rolled a 2 for my counter attack.
And bazookas are tank assault 4.
Tank assault 4 on the top armor, but it's
When
AP
did that
1.
change?
I don't know. That's lame. I thought they were 5 for the longest
My
time.
actual book, I don't know.
Anyways, onwards and upwards. I'm down to 4 models, but they're still in good spirits. So, oh yeah, and on my turn I moved up and was going to kill them with shooting, but now I'm going to have to kill them with shooting and assaulting. So here we go. He stayed pinned for here, so his bazooka shot missed. No, his bazooka shot actually hit, but because of where my turret is, we 4 plussed it onto there. However, the 2 guns, this is one big unit, they're pinned. So they only had the 1 shot, and I made my armor save. Over yonder, yeah, so when I assaulted and lost a tank for absolutely no good reason, that kind of sucked. The P-47s came in and bailed one out. These guys tried to range in and
Hit once,
try to bail,
yeah,
but I made my save.
tough save.
Yeah, so now I've got to make a 2+ here. Start of my turn, which I make. So that gets back in. Thanks to protected ammo. Well, I'm certainly not assaulting them now that they can shoot AT-6s in the side, but yeah. But yeah, down to 3 models, so we'll
However, they're
see
out in
what's
the
what.
open.
Yeah, they are out in the
You
open
guys
for the
do
stupid
that?
plane, yeah. It's funny because I thought him putting these guns in this building was completely useless, but after all these turns,
So did I after the initial ambush, to be
yeah,
honest.
yeah. So I finally killed off Johnny Bazookerson over there. And he turned his guns inside, shot direct fire, and killed one, bailed one. So now...
Tried to get a miracle shot.
Tried to get a miracle shot in the side and didn't. So now I have to make a series of tests. So first of all, I have to get back in on a 2+, which I do.
You're in.
You're in. And now they're fearless, so I got to take a good spirits test on a 3+, which I make. So now I still have 2 formations, barely, so I don't have to test for formation morale, thank
2
Christ. Yep, 2 units. That's all I need. Now it's time to assault these guys. All right, so on my turn, I fell back from this nonsense, shot, my machine guns did absolutely nothing as usual. But
Took 6 shots like a champ.
yeah, because
Well,
I
4
backed
shots.
up to here.
4 shots.
Yeah, I took 4 shots into here, made my saves on the ones that made it in. He ranged in here, did nothing. And then, in a comedy of errors, he charges in with 3 dudes. I have 4 machine gun shots. I kill 1. He hits. Gammon bombs again. Top armor 3. That's what I rolled. Bailed out. Captured. So now I've only got 1 platoon. Actually, you might table me because at the start of the turn.
Maybe your commander's been dead for like ever. You can't test.
Oh yeah, I can't test, so they run away. So there it is. So you've tabled me. Well done. However, it's not an 8-1 or a 7-2. It's a 6-3 because I killed 3 of your platoons, right? 2.
1, 2.
2.
Who else is dead? That's it. Just the 2. Just the 2 tank platoons.
Didn't you have another weenie platoon?
Any tank platoon is still on the board.
Oh, so the
Platoon's
bazookas that
on
I
the board.
killed were an attachment to them, and they don't count. That's right. That's right. That's right. So 7-2. Oh, that sucks.
Learned a lot though.
Yeah.
Some things I like.
Don't ever. I don't know how many ones I can roll for top armor for
That wasn't
tanks.
very good today.
No.
For you.
Do we still want to say that the planes are absolutely horrible? Because they
So-
whittled, over the long game, they did whittle that tank unit down to
They
nothing.
did. I think versus. I think maybe versus armor.
Yeah. Well,
You might
the
want-
Panzer IIIs were their prime target because they've got such a crap
you
side
might-
armor for
you
the
might wanna use
MGs.
them as a pinning element. I don't know.
Yeah.
They've
But,
got, a little, they've got. It's weird because they've got more flexibility because of the distances that have been given to weapons, but then they lose a little bit of flexibility because of have to range in on targets in the open if you want to use bombs.
Yeah.
There's some nuances there that they've kind of tweaked, I guess.
Mhm.
People that don't play planes or end up playing against them a lot and probably like the changes, just like they like the changes to the artillery rules that were probably a little bit too much.
I hear though that because of the way the gun rules are, even if the target teams are spread out, like the HS-129 just evaporates them.
Or does it?
Well, because you don't have to worry about them in a template, you know, so you get a number of shots and you kill a bunch of them.
That aircraft's not available on a whole ton of lists, though, right?
Well, it's also a flying tank, so even if I did have AA machine guns, they do jack squat to them.
Yeah, I don't mind that anyway, because aircraft you're hitting on 5 anyways. It's still hard to hit them no matter what they are.
I love how A-10s are pretty much the easiest aircraft to hit in any time period. They're easier to hit than those crappy Finnish biplane or the Italian biplanes from.
Tell them. Talk about. Well, kind of.
It's weird
inside the building.
Yeah, so tank teams and gun teams, the doors and windows of a building are impassable. So this gun team can deploy inside, but can never leave, and a tank can never get in there. But he's free to rotate around, so that's why for a couple turns he was shooting at the ass end of my King Tiger through that doorway, and then was able to turn. And it's not even a cross check or anything, and then he was able to turn and take some pot shots through there. So it was pretty interesting to see. And we thought, and like we were discussing, like I thought that platoon was just basically a waste, but I mean it dictated how I was turning my King Tiger.
I think once you
this was dumb.
These guys.
Yeah, I was just trying to kill an easy platoon, and my machine guns could never hit ever.
The second tank platoon, or second tank unit, I wasn't engaging fully. I think you would have had at least 1 or 2 shots at this.
Well, if they hadn't have died here, instead of running after your pack howitzers, I would have put all 5 tanks into here and just basically shot every single turn.
And the big thing was also creating a joint assault over there. You missed that first off.
Yeah.
It would have changed things because you did really well. I mean, I lost quite a few stands in that platoon, so.
Yeah, but rolling 2 1s on the top armor saves for 2 tanks, like King Tiger's like Jesus. Oh well. Thanks for the game.
Hope you enjoyed it.
I did. It went long, but we did learn
we
quite
were
a lot.
reading a lot as usual.
Yeah, but it was good.